So guys, today we are discussing about the Amazon fire. There have been a lot of fires in Brazil this year, about 76% more than there were during the same period last year. And just 48 hours after Brazil government put a ban on burning the land clearing to help stop the fires spreading, satellite data found that 2,000 more fires started in the Amazon alone. The 2019 fires will have a big and long-lasting impact on the forest itself and the wider world. While the Amazon fires are not going to deplete the Earth's supply of oxygen, they will release a large amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. For example, when just 2.2% of the Amazon burned in 2016, it released 30 metric tons of the carbon dioxide. That's almost as much as Denmark emitted in 2018. This is bad news because, as you probably know, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and contributes to global warming and climate change. And humans are already creating a dangerous amount of it through energy use, transport and industry. So, context of Amazon fire. The first point is the Amazon rainforest, home to 1 in 10 species on Earth on a fire. As many as 9,000 wildfires were raging simultaneously across the vast rainforest of the Brazil and spreading into Bolivia and Paraguay and Peru. The second point is, over the last several days, the Amazon rainforest has been burning at a rate that has alarmed environmentalists and government worldwide. Next, most caused by farmer clearing land. The fire have thrown the spotlight on Brazil President Jair Bolsonaro and policies and anti-environment stance. Thousands of fires are ravaging the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, the most immense blaze for the almost decades. Brazil declared a state of emergency over the rising number of fires in the region. So far this year, almost 73,000 fires have been detected by Brazil's Species Research Center. The blazes, largely set intentionally to clear land for cattle ranching, farming and logging, have been exacerbated by a dry season. That the next is about the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest stretched across 5.5 million square kilometer area, far larger than the European Union. Amazon rainforest is most broadleaf tropical rainforest in the Amazon biome that cover most of the Amazon basin of the South America. The majority of the forest is contained within the Brazil with 60% of the rainforest, followed by the Peru with 13%, Colombia with 10%, and with a minor amount of the Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. While the Amazon rainforest is typically wet and humid in July and against the most onset of the dry season, the region's driest month, fire is often used to clear out the land for farming and ranching. For that reason, the vast majority of the fires can be attributed to humans. How did the Amazon fire start? According to the Brazil Space Research Center (INPE), the country has seen 80% increase the fire this year compared with the same period of the last year. According to the INPE, more than half were in the Amazon region, spelling disaster for the local environment and ecology, and 99% of the fires result from the human action, either on purpose or by accident. The weekly Brazil de facto reported the Bolsonaro anti-environment rhetoric has emboldened farmers who against the fire day along PR 163, a highway that runs through the heart of the rainforest. The weekly cold report by the local newspaper that local farm has set fires on section of the rainforest a few days ago to get the government attention. Why the Amazon fire are cause from concern? The Amazon rainforest is also home to indigenous community whose live and homeland are under the threat due to the encroachment and by the Brazilian government, foreign cooperation and involvement, and the government with economic interest and the resource-rich region and local farmers. Research by scientists Charlie Nobro and Thomas E. Lovejoy suggests the former deforestation could lead the Amazon transformation from the world's largest rainforest and savanna, which would reserve the region ecology. A National Geographic report said the Amazon rainforest influence that the water cycle is not a regional scale but also a global scale. The report said that the Amazon rainforest has ability to produce at least half of the rain it receives. The cycle and delicate balance. Consequence of the present situation: fires are set deliberately and spread easily in the dry season. The desire of new land for cattle farming has been the main driver of the deforestation in the Brazil Amazon since the 1970s. The devastating loss of biodiversity does not just affect Brazil. A loss of Amazon vegetation directly reduces rain across South Africa and other regions of the world. The planet is losing an important carbon sink, and the fire directly injecting carbon into the atmosphere. If we cannot stop deforestation in the Amazon and associated fires, it raises real question about our ability to reach the Paris Agreement to show the climate change. The growing number of the fires as a result of the legal forest clearing to create land for farming. So in the last, I suggest my conclusion is that Germany and Norway have spent funding and for programs that aim to stop deforestation in the Amazon and have accused Brazil of doing little to protect for the forest. Indigenous groups and environment activists have led protests and criticized Bolsonaro for these comments and policies. Neighboring Bolivia and Paraguay have also struggled to contain fires that swept through woods and fields. In many cases go out of control of the high winds after being set by the resident clearing land for farming about the 7,500 square kilometers of land and has affected in Bolivia. The Brazilian government has set an ambitious target to stop illegal deforestation and restore 4.8 million hectares of the degraded Amazon land by 2030. If these goals are not carefully addressed now, it may be possible for the meaningful migrate climate. The unwhole number of species of every kind of living thing, many thousands of which have never been described by the scientists, suffering. We all need to stop together and to protect it.